Hello, I'm Peter, your friendly OET tutor. Let's have a look at listening, part A. In this, the final of 5 short videos, I want to look at what you can learn by doing OET listening part A practice tests. Now, OET, the practice tests are obviously there to help you do better in the final test, but they're also a learning resource and they can help in many other areas. First of all, other areas of the OET speaking test, particularly the speaking test. Listen to this example of how the patient speaks and how he changes his intonation. And this change of rhythm and intonation, making your voice sound interesting, is part 6, graded as 6 in the linguistic criteria. Listen to this patient speaking.
Well, it all started when I hurt my back. About 18 months ago now.
Okay.
I was giving somebody a hand with a heavy suitcase.
Well, it all started when I was giving somebody a hand. This rhythm of language will make you sound more engaged with the patient and is part of the listening, speaking criteria. You'll also notice that he used idiomatic language, and this is part of the communication criteria, confident use of idiomatic language. I gave somebody a hand. I was giving somebody a hand, meaning to help somebody. And the idea, you could well be asked, in your speaking test, you may ask the patient if anybody could give them a hand with post-operative care, for example. When you get back home, is there anybody there to give you a hand? Now, it's well worth recording idiomatic expressions to do with the various function verbs that you find in the speaking test, and I'll certainly do a video about that. You also is worth listening to how the healthcare professional in this case speaks. Listen to the way she makes noises, confirmations, confirming that she's listening and also reacting to the patient.
Well, it all started when I hurt my back. About 18 months ago now.
Okay.
I was giving somebody a hand with a heavy suitcase and I felt it go, just like that. Anyway, I slowly got over that, despite occasional flare-ups, and then, out the blue, about a year ago, sciatica developed. And it was 6 months till that finally cleared up altogether. Now it's come back in the last month or so, I'd say.
I see.
So you can hear that she used many interjections. Didn't mean the patient had to stop speaking. She just made a few interjections to show, yes, I'm listening to what you're saying, okay, I'm interested in what you have to say. And of course, when the patient mentioned painful experiences, she gave suitable sympathetic noises. It's the quality of your interaction in the speaking test that will get you a better mark. And of course, if you find yourself in an English-speaking healthcare environment, I think how you react and interact with patients who may often either be very frightened or in pain is essential to a good medical care professional. Now, listening part A is certainly a rich area to help you with the speaking test, and to a certain extent it also helps with the writing part of the test. You need to be clinical and factual in how you report, and of course this will help you. The words used in part A will help you build up that vocabulary. For example, we had exacerbated, I think, in the third video in this series. There's also the opposite of exacerbate, and that's ameliorate. They're words that you may need in your writing, but perhaps more important in your communication in your workplace. In your workplace, you do need to follow established patterns, and there's this structure known as the ISBAR structure. It's referred to in some of the OET's YouTube videos, and also we'll be looking at writing structure in another video. You've got to be in both the test and in your work environment. You have to be both succinct and understandable. In fact, the best writing gets the message by being invisible. You don't, the receiver doesn't need to struggle and gets the message very quickly. And that's it. Thank you very much. And before you go, I'll be very grateful if you could subscribe, like these videos, share it with other people who are doing OET or interested in OET, and I'll be interested in reading your comments below. Thank you. Till next time.